Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Seen Beyond and Through with Monty. Right before you is the beautiful Afro-Latina entertainer, Amara La Negra. Now, within the past week, she was caught up into a controversy of what she said in a response to someone who stated that he did not like black girls or black women. And the response that she gave kind of threw a lot of people off. It definitely threw me off because I've always taken her as being this very confident, this very strong, very independent Afro-Latina. And the response that she gave was anything but confident, was anything but strong. It was anything but I'm a beautiful black woman. This response was like pandering, kind of begging, kind of pleading, kind of negotiating. And let's get to it. He said, I don't like black girls. So said, look at me. Are you sure? Sis, really, are you sure? He just stated that he does not like black girls. Why come back with, look at me? Are you sure? If that's not kind of like a light way of begging, kind of pleading with him, negotiating with him, then what is? What's up with such a weak response like that? And here's what someone said, what she should have stated. You were supposed to say, tell him to kiss your black ass, sis. I agree. Not necessarily those words, but somewhere along those lines. Or you could have just, walked away. Doesn't like black girls. That's his prerogative. That's his opinion. That's his taste. That's his right. But who comes back with, look at me? Are you sure? Why is it so important for him to like you? Why is it so important for him to find you attractive? Black girls, women, realize that regardless of how beautiful you are, you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Everyone is not going to find you attractive. Everyone is not going to find you desirable. Everyone is not going to find you sexy. And that's okay. But guess what? A lot of people will. There's no need to go back there and be such a pick-me. A pick-me mentality is very defeatist. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Then, okay, after he picked you, then what? This type of mentality reminds me of someone who, okay, they can pick me as a black person, but yet they can talk down and pick on other blacks and say derogatory things about them. But as long as they pick me, I'm okay with that. Never had that type of low self-esteem. And this reminds me of when I read the autobiography of Miss Eartha Kitt years ago, where she was performing in a club. And there were three guys who came there to watch her. And Eartha looks very exotic, is very exotic. And the question was, the guys had posed, what is she? What is she? Is she black? Is she white? Is she Indian? Is she from here? Is she from there? And one of the guys said, no, she's just a nigger. Eartha heard that, and it bothered her. So somehow, either she was invited to their table or she made her way over to their table. And as she was talking, they became friendly as they engaged in conversation. And the guy who called her the N-word, said she's just, a nigger. She asked him, so, do you still think I'm just a nigger? See, with that, why have that type of mentality? Why is it so important for some people to find you attractive or desirable? Or why do you need their approval? You know, you got to really pick who you truly want to like you or accept you. And you have to ask yourself, do I need everyone to like me, approve of me, and accept me? And why is it so important that some do? Certain situations like that, you must be bigger than. You cannot denigrate yourself by pleading with certain people to like you, accept you, or to find your type of beauty attractive. So to that type of pick-me mentality is something that it needs to be done away with. It needs to be worked on, and it needs to be abolished. With that, that was another edition of Seen Beyond and Through with Monty. And I will see you beyond and through.